everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Hello, welcome. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Nobody go anywhere. Hello, welcome. Rude. Okay. What are we doing today, you might ask? Mostly, probably just sitting here. Maybe I'll go play some other games. Oh, why is only YouTube chat showing up? Oh, it's because I think you guys just only used commands. I don't think the commands show up. Hold on, do I have water? Let me get some water. Because I was almost out of it. There we go, the last of my water. Oh, I got more. Somewhere. I think my PC might be cooked. Can't play any games. It's over. I don't know what's going on. I have open right now. All the usual stuff. Got like 3 cookies here. I eat them all. Odd. Not really a good time for recruiting right now, but you know. I was kind of thinking I actually needed to get a couple of things done. Did I say that already? I don't know.
Strength training never hurts. Thanks, Mantis. Today's stream is actually just for farming channel. Hold on. Let me get up. I can explain what I was gonna do.
Alright. I was thinking, I have this video coming up. Probably not this week. Probably in like 3 weeks when I get it done. But I wanted to get a few like cinematic shots for it. But I also kind of wanted to cinematic in quotations. I kind of wanted to actually do a little bit of exploration for this video because I kind of need, it's kind of lore related and I need to go look at some things. Very, very oddly specific. I'm out of the jar. Stay hydrated while sitting there. Thank you. I am professionally doing nothing, but maybe I should play some League of Legends or something. I don't know, not too motivated today. I'm concerned my computer might be cooked anyway, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually do a lot of anything for this. Okay, so there's a couple things I wanted to do. Some really, really weirdly specific stuff, honestly. Where to begin? I don't know if there's a better frame to be playing. Maybe I'll play Nova because it's cool for content. Those are all just skirmishes. How does this skirmish work? Let's look it up. Someone got water on my glasses. How did I even do that? Slightly smudged. Okay. Spaceborne Grenier Outpost. That's kind of what we're looking for. Definitely play Frost if you're going for cool for content. Farm for 100 Ureli Primes. I actually already did that, funnily enough. Nah, I only got 15. It was kind of a pain selling them all. Sorry, I'm looking up how this works. So we're looking for a Grenier Galleon specifically. Because I actually just want to get some like footage of the inside of a Grenier Galleon. That's it. That's the whole thing. Some like cinematic footage. I've never done this mission. Or I might as well. So I guess we'll just reset until we get a Grenier Galleon.
All is well, I trust. Excellent.
I might be lagging too many balls to play this game. Yeah, I think it's just cooked, dude. I got nothing. To be fair, my settings are a little bit fucky-wucky, so maybe I'll try to fix those. I don't know why they're like that. That did not help. Yeah, this did not get very far, did it? Hold on. We'll just scrap the cat boy. That seems to be the usual. Trying to be a Warframe challenge YouTuber and crack 1,000 relics, but I don't know how to keep up with the tracking or how to not sell what I get. Well, I think the not selling part is probably easier. Just don't sell any of your prime parts at all. I imagine like just if you're trying to keep track of what everything you're getting, like you want to track all the stuff you're getting or track like all the relics you're cracking. So I imagine if you just sell all of your prime parts beforehand and then you just don't sell any more prime parts ever again until you're done with your challenge, then you could probably just, you know, be able to easily see exactly what you've got, right? Track all the relics I'm cracking. I know there's a Lekka frame that could be at least mildly useful, but I'm not sure if that actually tracks relics. I guess what I would probably do is I would probably get the 1,000 relics first, and then do basically the same thing with the parts, where you basically just sell or trash all of the relics you're not going to use, and then you can basically just write down exactly what relics you're going to open. Yeah, but I guess there's probably a case scenario where you would end up with more relics from opening the relics, huh? And then things would get confusing. That's actually kind of rough. Thinking. So I feel like that's probably a good idea. Unfortunately, I already have 1,000 relics and then some. Well, that's good. But I mean, I guess at that point, like, you would have to sell to get down to exactly 1,000. I mean, my best guess for what you could do, what I would probably do, I mean, if there's no goal beyond just opening relics. Hold on, I gotta destroy cruise ships. I think it would probably be in your best interest to basically just get a spreadsheet and write down, you know, every relic you're cracking. But if I were you, I would probably only open relics that you have like 25 of each, right? So that way it's like easy or more, right? So it's easy to keep track of like which ones you're doing and which ones you still need to do, because you could just do them 25 at a time or so. Keep a count of how many rotations of a mission you've done and keep track that way instead of the relic count itself, maybe easier. But I think they want to keep track of exactly which relics they're trying to actually open. Or are you just trying to track a total? Because that is actually true. If you're just trying to track the total amount of relics and not like exactly which ones you're opening, then at that point you might as well just only do certain mission types and then keep track of exactly which ones you're doing. Also, this is an asteroid. Track a total. Okay, yeah. Then it might be easier to just... Man, this game stinks. Where am I going? Yeah, it might just... Well, if you ask me, okay. Because I feel like what Mantis was saying is probably right. Like, I mean, what kind of mission types are you looking to do? I have returned. Welcome, the all-knowing one. Railjack reference? What's a Railjack reference? Hold on, we're getting out of here. Because I think it totally depends, like, which kind of mission types you're looking to do. If you're doing something like the survival, you could just keep a track of your rewards at the end of each session. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. The overlay is much better now. Thank you. Usually there's supposed to be a Catboy.
Clean house.
And I have the Catboy, but my GPU has kind of not been having a good day with that. So I'm probably going to try to look into getting a new graphics card or something so my computer doesn't suck. Which is really kind of rough, but it's kind of hard for me to do my job right now. So unfortunately, you guys are not going to have a hot Catboy in the corner, but it's going to be okay. I'm still here. I feel like a lot of people have ADHD to a point where they'd love to see someone littered with junk. I'm on and I want to be able to showcase that, but as of mission types, I'm not sure what's easier. I mean... Well, here's my problem, right? Because if you do capture or exterminate mission, are you trying to do this solo? Or are you trying to do this with other people? I guess my question is, like, what's the premise of the challenge? Right? Like, what are the rules? What are you trying to accomplish, really? I knew something was off? Yeah, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people like to see the Catboy, and it makes people feel better that somebody's here. But the Catboy can return when I'm playing other games. But when I'm playing Warframe, for some reason, it doesn't like that. So, I don't know if anybody's really knowledgeable on like GPUs and like where, you know, I could get one for maybe like $10. That'd be super sick. What the hell is system reroute, and why don't I have it? Embarrassing. Blowing this guy up. $10 isn't happening. I know. Why is this thing so tanky? What the heck? Thing like took a hit, bro. But it's all right. I have some YouTube money. Probably not enough to buy a good graphics card, especially not in this economy. But you know, some reroutes and arching mod. Oh, I see that. Sorry, arc. I can do it with others. I just noticed what's doing good in the Warframe content. Seeing the rules are just to get a lot of stuff and be weird. Yeah, that's fair enough. From what I've seen in the Warframe content scene, people like videos that are like an hour and 30 minutes long. Or 1 minute long, and there's no in between. So what's the goal for the video? Are you trying to just be like, oh yeah, here's all the stuff I got? Or are you like, oh yeah, here's a time lapse of every mission? But anyway, if you're doing it with other people, here's my problem. I mean, then it's kind of up to you, right? I mean, I guess it was still up to you either way. I guess I was just curious. But, because obviously capture and exterminate are probably going to be your best bet if you want to go fast, right? But the issue is, you're going to have to basically restart missions over and 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 over. And so, like, having a group to do that would be pretty good, right? But if you're kind of just looking to go, like, AFK and grind, and like watch a YouTube video or something, it'd probably just be easier to do like a survival or some type of unlimited like mission where you could basically just pick a frame and just do absolutely nothing. Which debatably would be easier to do solo. Kind of depends. But that is definitely gonna take longer, but it's gonna be way more like brain dead, right? Usually do videos to find a solution to a problem I'm having. True. They should make a steel path too. Did you know with oh shit, what the fuck? Did you know when they had when they were originally making Steel Path, that was actually the plan, by the way. Because on the original dev streams where they were like, oh yeah, we're making Steel Path. The original thing was, oh yeah, we're making Steel Path, and then we're making extra Steel Path, and every enemy was just at level 200. But I guess they scrapped it. We're gonna be farming 1,000,000 relics, and then boom, there, a lot of relics, time lapse, etc. I'm gonna use Nova with the Null Star Nourish build. Hey, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, if you're using Nova, it might just be best to go for like a survival or something. I mean, unless you're really trying to nuke stuff. But again, if you have a team specifically to do whatever you're trying to do, I'm sure it'll work out. Probably shouldn't do that. We're just gonna do this. Note, I don't make videos, I just watch them. Don't worry, I know Mantis. You should make videos. Totally makes sense since we now have Temporal Archimedia where the minimal level is 400. Yeah, might. Steel Path 2 would be good, IMO. I don't know, here's my thing. I think it would be kind of like a funny little thing, but I also feel like it wouldn't be that hard for them to implement to the point where they could probably just do it pretty quickly and have something out, right? Trying to run Corvex Steel Path and struggling? So why do you want Steel Path 2? Yo, why are we not finding the Grineer Galleon mission? Can you not reset? Hold on. We're just gonna reset because I'm looking for this specifically.
Instructions carried out.
Yeah, so I mean, I think like overall your best bet, especially if you're running like a Nova or something where you're trying to basically go AFK, which I don't know if that's what you're trying to do. I would say is do survival. You could just track how long the survival is, because to determine how many relics you've opened, you just take the time of the survival. You just write down the time of the survival and then just divide it by 5, and that's how many relics you opened, right? And then that's it. Or you could just keep track of the rewards after every mission. My thing would be, I feel like you have to have like a minimum time frame number that you're going for, because if you're trying to get to 1,000, right? I feel like you should just open like 10 relics at a time, right? Which is going to take quite a bit of time. That's like 50 minutes per run, right? But I think having like a minimum 50 minutes per run, just to like make sure you're not just doing like 1 or 2 relics at a time, because that could get hard to keep track of, right? Unless you really like spreadsheets. I like spreadsheets. Ever wonder how people would come up with these builds? Like, goodness damn, how can I get that creative and make one for Banshee or some worthless frame? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really a big builds guy. I just do silly shit, so here we are. I listen to the other people. You got Steel Path today? Oh, I see. Well, you're doing great. I think the ship could be node specific. I didn't look at... No, I don't think so. Okay, maybe you're right. I don't know. I don't think the ship is node specific. It's just the kill the galleon captain thing. I think it's just a chance on everything. No idea how I'm clueless with builds as well. No idea how to mod after 500 hours of Warframe. Yeah, I got like 4,000 hours. I still don't know what I'm doing. So I don't know. I'm just here for fashion and also making funny stuff that people hopefully like to watch. Speaking of, once I get this Grineer Galleon, I'm gonna elaborate a little bit on the next video I'm making. Because it's actually the silliest shit anybody's ever seen in their lives. And it's actually not even a good idea. I'm a hater and I watch... Who are these people? I get envious. That's fair. I feel like... I agree with that, actually. I'm also a hater. You know what pisses me off more than anything, bro? Seeing some weird random guy who has fucking 100,000 subscribers making Warframe content. I just hate seeing those motherfuckers sit down and say, "Oh my god, guys, look, your Rally Prime gets released today. Look at the new crazy update. Wow." Like, it's so like, it's such lame, like, boring content to me, and I feel like it's like so like
It's just so fucking lame. Anyway. It takes their time to learn that nerds can affect Null Star, like what the heck? Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, somebody had to figure it out. Imagine one person accidentally stumbled into it and then they were like, yo, I gotta put this on the wiki. I have a Breach Surge Banshee build. You want me to post it? Sure, why not? Mantis says he's gonna give you a Breach Surge Banshee build in my Discord, I imagine. 20 million damage? Oh, that's pretty good. Do we have a ship? No, ship killer. Asteroid hangar. Yo, I'm looking for a galleon captain. Do it because money comes in their wallet after such midness. That's the problem, right? Because I feel like as a smaller creator, I can't make content like that. Because they only get to make content like that because they're already doing good. And they can just make total, like, garbage, trash content. Where I have to make the most special shit known to man and get less views, bro. I don't know. Unfair. But, hey, is what it is. I'll be up there one day making lame-ass content. Ureli coming out. Go do something else. Hey, I don't know. I like Ureli. I think Ureli's cool. Would I make a video about it? No, I don't care. I don't know. I did that once. I made a build video. Honestly, never again. Never would do it ever again. It fucking sucked. Found out Vulcan speed up the Devour Cats and kill everyone as he runs. What the heck is a Devour Cat? the silly Inaros ability, I think. Could these guys even show? Finally building my Mesa. So far I've contracted 14 different mental illnesses, ranking the mods and arcanes I need /1. My supply of platinum is dwindling. Oh no. Honestly, in my opinion, if you want to build something, go to the Silly Builds website and just pick a fucking random one and just be like, yep, okay, I'm gonna get all this stuff. And just don't worry about it. Because you know what? I'm sure it'll work. And if it doesn't work, you cry and never use the Warframe ever again. That's how I do things. Okay, I'm actually 100% convinced you can't get... Okay, hold on. Let me go back to the website. Is there, like, any way to, like, guarantee you get this? I don't understand. Yo, am I just dumb as shit? There's gotta be a way to, like, get this. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a Grenier Galleon. I'm looking for the mission objective that says, kill the Galleon Captain. Love to make those videos, but they each get a small amount of views, which I understand, because builds have been done better on top of the fact that I'm MR23 and limited to certain things. Yeah, I mean, I have, like, tons of shit, and I can get whatever I want, and I still sit down and I'm like... Because the one time I made a build fucking video, everybody was like, yeah, you're actually wrong, this is better. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm just stupid, actually. Never again. You guys are getting some seriously riveting Warframe content from me today on stream, by the way. This is some peak shit. Literally just resetting mission over and over again. Being top notch, dude. I'm actually convinced kill the Galleon Captain's not one of the options. It said once you got to this... Oh, because it's the fighter level, not the Grenier level. Oh, that's kind of weird. The fuck does that mean? So this one would have it? Okay, we're going here, I guess. Oh, because it's a Void Storm, though. I don't really... Do we do the Void Storm? I don't really want to do that. Uh-oh, you got shot for posting links. Or spamming caps. Oh no, we'll never know what you said. I don't know how to put it back. You're cooked. Uh-oh. Dang, I don't know why I deleted every message you have. Did it time you out? Are you still alive? Are you cooked? Did Nightbot shoot you? Are you still alive? I think he's dead, chat. Oh no. You don't need to do the Void Storm. Yeah, but I don't think it'll be the same level though. It's fine. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna cry probably. It's fine. Build logic is unfortunate. I just build stuff on my own and keep experimenting until I find something that works. That's insane. Just make a series of intentionally shitty builds. I like this guy's ideas. Join the Discord. Nightbot cooked me, so I'm gonna go make... Right? Alright. Sorry, Nightbot didn't like that. I don't know how to make it not do that. Give it a shot later if I remember which I want. But thank you. Good luck on your cracking 100,000 million relics. I wouldn't do that. How do I make the shittiest build possible? This is the new game plan idea. Dude, these are not real, man. I'm actually convinced. I want a ship killer. I guess we could technically go to Grenier Galleon whenever we want. We could just go do a normal mission. Are you trying to find the Galleon for a Ribbon challenge? No, I just want to see what it looks like. Lowest ability strength? True. Somebody like needs ability strength. Just give them like no ability strength. Well, I actually had a really, really, really silly idea for a video that will absolutely get like 5 total views. Why is this person just floating around? I was kind of sitting there and I was thinking, I was like, you know what? This will be really good. I should make this. And so I need some like random shots of me like pretending like I'm doing something important. But no, I genuinely want to go. I'm going to investigate. We're doing official research on a Grenier Galleon. Too much pink? Hello, Star Boy. How's it going? There's actually not a lot of pink in this. It's actually mostly like gray, monochrome. You ask me, it looks way better when I have the settings on not dog shit. How's it going, Star-Lord? You here to make fun of my cat? Yo, there's gotta be a certain mission that just like spawns this. Am I crazy? Because it says it's random. But it's literally like not. Unless this is just really, really unlikely. I'm so confused. You just lost a follower? I'll be okay, Starlord. Don't you worry. I won't cry. Hello, Toxic. Welcome to the Callisto Sitting Around Today stream. Answering any questions you have about how to make videos involving cracking 1,000 relics. This is not the orbiter. You're technically right. We are actually chilling in the ship right now. So I am actually lying to you. That one's on me, my fault. But we're on a mission today. We're not on a mission because we're not doing anything. But we're trying to be on a mission. Orbiter Prime. Yeah, this is just Orbiter Prime. It's a new orbiter you haven't seen yet. If I get more viewers on this stream than my normal streams, I will be upset. So what's the stream about, by the way? I'm mostly just sitting around. Right now, I'm trying to find a Galleon captain. Okay, we got the Galleon. Oh, shit, why does it look like that? Yo, this place looks crazy. Okay, we're trying to find a Galleon captain for science. For science. Hold on, we'll do that last. Let me do everything else first. I guess I should just let my pilot, but... Okay, we're here for science, okay? Big scientific research. Have my guns always fired this slowly? Oh, I'm like not in my MR0 ship, bro. I forgot that my Mastery Rank 0 challenge, my railjack is literally better than my main account. Shit is crazy. Okay, you'll see what kind of science we're doing shortly. But we're gonna get the missile platform down. So, okay, there's one YouTuber guy that I've been watching a little bit recently. What? Yo, why do I do no damage? I actually feel like I forgot to put mods on my weapons, Tat. They're actually like doing a frighteningly low amount of damage. Okay, and I want to know if you guys know who this YouTuber is, because honestly, they've inspired me to make this content that I think I'm gonna try to make fairly like similar. But the thing with because let me talk to you guys. Well, I'm trying like really hard not to die right now. Hi. Thank you for the follow. I can't read your name. Twitch Hams 69. Real Jack enemies are tougher than normal enemies. Yeah, that's totally why I'm not doing any damage. Not because I'm bad or forgot to put on mods, and also my Real Jack's dying. Okay, what was I yapping about today? I don't remember. Okay, so anyway, here's my thing. I don't watch any Warframe YouTubers. I think Warframe YouTubers are like turbo cringe and not interesting. So all the YouTubers I watch, they're like, they make content for like unrelated games. They totally. Where am I going? I'm on a cruise ship. I'm actually just dying. Uh-oh. I think we're cooked. I'm trying to get back here. My stupid fucking person flying the ship. So anyway. So when I see a cool, funny video I like, I kind of sit down and I'm like, yo, this guy made some crazy good content. What if I just made this guy's content, but I did it for Warframe? You know what I mean? So anyway, so that's what I'm going to try to do. Also, wow, I need to get my PSF back on. This is super cooked. So anyway. Yo! I'm weak as hell, dog. Yo, bro, I'd love the commitment on YouTube. I would love to watch the original VODs if they're still here. Oh, for the Nuzlocke challenge? Oh, we are currently not doing the Nuzlocke challenge. Or the MR0 challenge. What are we talking about? Sorry, I do a lot of stuff. Some of it is more popular than others. But thank you. I appreciate the support either way. There should be VODs here. Somewhere. Like, I don't know which challenge you're talking about, but most of the VODs will probably just be rage quitting. Either way. The crazy MR0 challenge? Ah, I see. So Twitch actually has a new thing where they start like deleting VODs. It's really weird. So you might be able to find them, but they might be deleted because it was actually a long time ago. However, if you actually look on YouTube, there's actually VODs on YouTube, which I think will just stay forever. I think it's under like the live or like streaming section or whatever. There's like a section there, but you can find them there as well, and those won't be deleted. They'll all be there. Why does your Nova have such low stats, or is that just how Nova is? Define stats.
Click, click, boom.
Click, click, boom. Listen, my Nova is cosmetic. Listen, it's all about the vibe on my Nova, okay? Your HP? Oh. Well, normally people don't buff their HP unless they're HP tanking for some reason. Because in high elo, most like high-end builds, like, you're just shield gating the whole time. Oh, also my boat fucking blew up and I wasn't paying attention. God damn it. Chat, we are literally too weak to kill a galleon captain. It's over. Okay, hold on. We're actually gonna go get some fucking boat upgrades, bro. This is embarrassing. Holy moly. I'm gonna check my builds to make sure I actually have a build. Maybe that's why my Corvex is bad. Yeah, usually you don't build for HP. You usually build for like ability-based stats and shield gating. I don't know, I can show you my build if you want. It's a very professional build that I stole from somebody else. I have 1300 HP. Yeah, don't do that. Most attacks at higher levels are just gonna one-shot you anyway, so it doesn't really do anything.
Hi, I'm Kaya. I'll be your doomsday device today.
Thanks, Kaya. This is my build. It's also on the wrong build, so that's probably why I don't hit very hard. Where's my good build? The words at the top don't mean anything. Hold on. Wait. I think this... Wait a minute. This is my good build. No, I just stink. I just suck at video games, I think. I'm scrapping duration for the range. Okay. No, we're fine. This is actually the right build. I just suck at video games, probably. Hey, but aren't I using... Huh, weird. Okay. I got pinged. Hold on.
What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh, my guns, probably. Do I have mods on my guns? Oh, also, hold on. I wanted to put the PSF back on because I'm kind of having a big problem. Okay, do I have mods on the guns? I do have mods on the guns. Okay. We're good. I have mods on the guns. I don't know why I'm so weak, actually. I don't know what's going on. Okay. We literally just started playing the game about 7 hours ago. I was like, nope, can't. This game isn't for me. But when I saw your 1.3 hour video on YouTube, I started enjoying the game. Dang, that's kind of crazy. Well, I wouldn't take any of my stuff as Master Rank 0 challenge account as real advice. Because I was just trolling the game. But like, I don't know. That's actually a question I have. Do people actually see that as like a tutorial to play the game or something? What did you glean from that? I'm curious to know. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go upgrade our boat, everybody. Why is my boat fucking dog shit? What's happening? This like seems strong, like hypothetically. Can I valence this? Yeah. Why is my boat so shit? It's literally like not even bad. Fuck. Do I have to be missing something in the instruction manual? Probably the mods. Also, this gun stinks. What's like a good gun? I don't know. Answer that question. Wait, that didn't change anything. I think it's probably the mods. I mean, this doesn't look that bad. Someone make sure to tell the creator to not touch Chloe's boat. Yeah, that's kind of what's been going on recently. I don't feel like these mods are bad, although most of my shit is just Railjack boost speed. I'm just really fucking fast for some reason. Like, I guess I'm not mad. I also do a lot of damage, but I was kind of thinking maybe I should get some stuff that makes it so my ship doesn't blow up. What are we thinking about that one, gamers? So what I liked about the game is that she doesn't hold you hostage if you don't want to do something. Like, you could have fun doing other things. Who's she, the Lotus? Yeah, okay, that's kind of debatable. I mean, there's definitely like a main quest line. But if you just like want to fuck off and do whatever, I mean, I guess nobody's really stopping you from like just not doing that. I was kind of thinking like this might be better than like the onslaught. Because I kind of feel like I just don't need more damage. And also, I'm not going to get more damage when 100% whole because I don't have that. Faction, it's better to equip different ship parts, not mods. Which ship part specifically? Because I feel like this is... Wait, why does this one just have more? This has more hull and like less armor. Does it fucking matter? I mean, this feels like it's kind of the best thing I can do. Like, it's already maxed out. One sec, I'll check mine. I actually think I know what the problem is. And I think it's actually the crew members, bro. I think my crew members are shit. I'm just gonna say it. But I mean, this seems like it's good. I mean, like, what's the max cap on this? Okay, like, not a lot, actually. Like 25% damage while over 80% shields. It just seems kind of like ass. Do I not have, like, any, like... I don't really know what I'm looking for, to be honest. Regen is stronger than max shield and armor is stronger than max hull. Wait, so what am I looking for? Wait, but none of these give regen. Wait, the shield array? Shield capacity. So, you think I should use regen and armor? Wait, which? -2 seconds of shield regeneration delay. I like don't even have anything. But like this seems good, no? This seems like it's pretty good. Set key shield. My ass does not have this. Look at this. I mean, obviously this isn't valenced. What's the percent on this bitch? I can't even do it. I mean, this seems kind of better than this right now, right? Got the most shield regen, delay reduction. I mean, this is 2 seconds, so it's much better. Have I tried Paris and Carnon? No, I don't think so. I didn't know I had an Carnon. This is news to me. Okay. I think it's okay. Hear me out. Probably shouldn't hear me out. Actually, this looks kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. Is this not like really good though? What the fuck? Wait a minute. I just like randomly hovered over this. Because this could literally just let me shield gate on the boat, right? Is that not like super OP? Crazy. That is good. Okay. I can't afford it. I'm broke. Do I really forma the fucking boat, chat? Chat, we're formatting the boat. Fortifying fire. I cannot upgrade this all the way. I feel like I've made a mistake. Forma the boat, no balls. I already did it. We're gonna need another forma on the boat. Wait, how do you even... Can you just like upgrade the boat? How does this even work, dog? Me who doesn't have... Oh, I've got max intrinsics. Oh, I guess we're getting this today. So here's my problem. I think my crew members fucking stink. Like what do you even do, man? Are you even good? What are you doing? Gunner, engineer, pilot. What do you can you drive a boat? Yes. Cool. Fuck. Hey, what do? You're engineer. You're full combat. I feel like I need you to be like full endurance though. Can I not unassign point? Hold on. Fuck. I feel like I'd rather them stay alive than beat stuff up though. I think the answer is I need to get a better fucking goddamn crewmate. Hold on. Let's go find some. As long as your crit chance is high, then you can pair with a mod that also boosts damage and above a certain amount of shield. Yeah, that's what I have right now. That's kind of what I'm rolling right now. I just didn't have that one on. Hold on. We're gonna... Best setup is level 5 pilot, level 5 gunner, level 5 engineer. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find a better person. Hold on. While I scrounge around for my last cookie. Hold on. Very important. Ow.
Here's the kicker for ticket. There's so much potential in this lot. If you can show them
Holy shit, these are expensive.
they'll flourish.
These people fucking suck. I think this person could be a good pilot. Wait, there's amount of time on these? Until they just go away? Wait a minute. So in a year I'm gonna have to worry about this? 2 gunners and 1 pilot, but who's gonna defend the boat? I guess if they shoot down all the things, then it doesn't matter. There isn't? Oh, okay. Oh, it's how many days? Oh, okay. I see. So, wait, chat, how do I hire, like, one of my liches, though? Can't you do that? Is that a thing you can do? Like, I don't feel like this guy's bad, but he's just, like, kind of not good. I only like the Suda ones. The other people suck. I don't want to hire them. Suda's cool.
Occasion you get raided and such an engineer can both defend your ship and repair automatically. Well, I had an engineer. They just fucking die. Hold on. Can we go to the boat? Can we go to the boat? Where's the boat? Give me the boat. Okay, hold up. I can't believe I'm actually like doing this right now. This is fucking ridiculous. You can't view the other shit. I'm gonna lose it. All right, hold on. As long as the ramset doesn't hit you, they don't need to defend, and your shields don't drop. No need for an engineer. If you say so. But what if a ramset does hit me? Then I have to go back to my ship to fix it. High-level engineer passively increases your ship's HP regeneration? Is this true and real? Hold on. How do you just, like, get, like, a lich? Can you not, like, get a lich? How does this game work? Because I have a lich. At command rank 8, converted liches are available for crewing your railjack. With their incredibly high health stat, their sole role is to defend your railjack from intruders. Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool. But wait, they're not going to fix anything? I definitely have one converted lich, but I don't know about more than that. Oh, I guess I could just change crew member. Okay. So if they don't, like, actually repair the ship, though, I feel like they're kind of fucking giga garbage. So, like, would I rather have high repair or high, like, endurance? Like, I feel like I'd rather just have them repair the fucking boat, right? Do I really need a gunner, though? I feel like I'd rather just have an engineer and a person to fight. But I guess if this person's gonna get their ass kicked, it doesn't matter. I mean, I could hire that other guy. I'm gonna hire that other guy. Hold on. I'm doing a lot of work and effort for this shit that does not matter. Gunners have aimbot. But I'm imagining I don't need like another gunner, right? Hold on. I'm actually just like giga wasting my time right now. In the name of science, we must accomplish this. My shields don't drop the note evil, so we would probably do a real joke.
A person gets teleported.
This is what you keep telling me over and over again.
Here they are. Let me introduce you to our latest batch of hopefuls.
These guys are not gunners. They are like 5 repair and all combat. Okay, these guys actually might stink. Well, this guy'd be better though, because he doesn't have any combat. But I feel like I do want somebody with combat. Just hire a good guy.
Sometimes, check back in a little bit. New merchandise.
Okay, King Kingdom, you really think we're never gonna get hit by a single ram sled ever? This is what you're saying to me right now? So if I get hit by a ram sled, you're legally responsible to fix my ship, King. Literally AFK farming. Okay, let me look at this. Problem is, it takes me like 8 hours to craft this shit or whatever. They can shoot down the ram sleds. Bro, have you seen the aiming on these guys? I feel like this is not true. Z-key shield. Okay, so I'm basically just totally fucked. I literally have one of them. I will craft one. It's gonna take 12 hours.
I've come to say hi
Hello, welcome.
and remind people about book club, but don't stop watching the stream because of book club. Gotta support both.
Well, I was gonna stop stream before book club anyway, unless you wanted to.
Were you?
No, I was gonna keep
No.
streaming. Sorry.
Well, you can keep streaming, but if you want to come to book club,
Yes. If you want to go to book club, you should go to book club. It's at 30
and
minutes.
also you have a three-way tie for the vote, so we might have to re-vote at book club. So I would come to book club.
True. Negative 3.69 seconds shield recharge delay. Okay, nice.
We're gonna vote between the 3 books.
It's real. Got to be there to be there.
Live voting.
Live voting. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have 2 gunners. How about that? And then 1 pilot, and we're gonna win. And this person stinks at everything else. Okay, cool. Wow, they're just really bad at shooting. Okay, let's go. Well, thank you for advertising the book club. Blue is a Warframe god. She can give you amazing advice. You can give me a Warframe advice, Blue?
Play your alley.
Right, I guess we have to go play Ureli now.
That's my advice.
I'm not actually gonna do that. Sorry. Do I have fire rate mods? I don't know.
Oh no, my computer's cooked.
No, I don't have any fire rate mods. I imagine I might already have one on. No, they don't exist. That's not one of the choices. I agree with Blue. Thanks. Well, you can play Ureli. I've got important business to attend to. Alright, I think my ship should be good enough now. We've got 2 gunners and no engineer, and there's no way this could go poorly. Now we actually need to find the damn thing again. Surely we will get this by the time I have to be done streaming. You don't have Ureli? Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Well, okay. Let me rephrase my advice. Get your alley.
Yes, true. It's pretty good. Ureli Prime's out already, so, you know, it can't be that bad. It's a me problem and a skill issue too, I agree. I actually think this mission just spawns Galleon Captain every time, so we're fine. I'm gonna sit in the boat until we kill everything on the map. We'll get our Zeki shields tomorrow, and I will totally forget about them. We got a void hole. Anyway, Blue, you should skip book club and come play League of Legends.
I'm playing TF2 right now.
Fair enough. Also, my boat is absolutely dying.
But if nobody shows up, we can just play League.
Alright. Okay, King Kingdom, my boat's dying now. You're gonna fix this, right? Now that you don't have anybody engineering the ship. All of my crew members are colored like Helldivers. I just kept mine the same. I like their vibe. Now are they already purple? Yeah, but like, don't worry about it. So the ship got hit by like some random ass piece of shit, like a fucking flying rock, and it just blew up. Like, what do you, what do you want me to do about that? Yeah, exactly, King Kingdom, because this was bad advice. What the fuck? Motherfucker, don't have an engineer for your ship. Crazy advice, bro. Insane work. Never heard worse. What the fuck am I watching? Switch the role in the tactical view. I know how to open the tactical view. Yeah, but now none of them are actually good at engineering. This guy's stats. Guess you're the engineer now, bud.
Hopefully this motherfucker will repair the goddamn boat. I'm gonna go get something done. Alright. Nope, the boat immediately blew up again. Probably because we're just taking damage from these missiles. Surely my engineer would not die.
Ooh, scary.
Anyway, Blue, I think it's time for you to come play Warframe now.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Crazy. Decided to turn my whole Discord into a book club Discord.
True.
I'm professionally bad at hacking. Alright, there we go.
I even gave them an epic cape. That's fair.
I should give them some like, I don't know, fancy stuff. I don't know. I never play Railjack. Maybe I should. This gun seems weaker than usual. So I forgot that I just have ciphers and I can use them legally. Boom. Yo, we ranked up our freaking Railjack boat, bro.
I am in need of medical assistance.
Nope. My engineer's dead and dying. This is what happened last time. I don't know, man. I can't do everything all at once. This is ridiculous. I need, probably some better crew members, I imagine. Right, let's go get some boats. Going to get the boats. Look at the galleon, it's so big. Holy moly. Oh, it's gonna take me at least 3 years to get over this cruise ship. Cooked. Let me in.
Fighting! Yay! That's messed up.
I don't even understand how my railjack keeps dying. It sort of falls over.
Real question though, when are they putting these KDA skins in the game?
I hope that's a joke.
Why would that be a joke?
Because they're already in the game.
There's a Nico, a KDA Nico?
Yeah, I think so. Is there not? Is that not a thing in
I
the
don't
game?
think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Oh, you're talking about the real ones. I also thought they put that in, to be honest.
No, I don't think there's Nico or Lilia, but they should put it in there.
Damn.
I'm ready.
Why is the boat driving away? Like, what are you even shooting at? What's wrong?
Got him.
We're talking about a different
Are
game,
we gonna
King
have a
Kingdom.
problem?
Sorry, I'll be quiet.
No, it's fine.
Let you
Fine.
play your Warframe.
Thanks. I do feel like you should get to book club 30 minutes early, so you can prepare for English class. I mean book club.
I already have it prepared, but I'll go join the thing.
Yeah, and you can talk to people who join early, and you can
Alright, goodbye.
try to sell them books and coffee. Big boom. Book club class. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Cry about it.
blue to also ping everyone.
Phew. Bad guys.
Here, bitch. Not even using ciphers today. Look at me, professional gamer. Kind of out of energy 99% of the time. Oh, killing cruise ships is such a pain in the ass. Why did we not kill the rest of the
Can we kill
fighters?
these guys? Please?
Cruise ship reinforcement has arrived. Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. Enemy fighters on the run.
I don't even know what killed it. Gotta get out of here. What's up with the railjack enemies like actually legitimately being weirdly powerful? It's actually kind of crazy. Like how strong they are.
You looking to get irradiated?
I really haven't explained like the video concept I was gonna go for either, but it's fine. It's a secret. You guys will never know what I'm gonna be doing. We're just going to explore this Grenier Galleon and not elaborate on that at all. My Diplos are a little stronger. You guys can watch the video in 3 weeks and see why I needed to get on a Grenier Galleon. It'll all make sense. Actually, it probably won't even after the video's out.
Scratch one cruise ship.
They should make killing cruise ships.
Contact.
Alright, it's time. 3 weeks, that's like 50 years? Yeah, it is. I've kind of decided I'm just gonna become a YouTube Shorts creator. Sorry guys, you guys are not getting any more real videos. Sorry to break the bad news. Except for the one I'm putting out in 3 weeks. Use forward artillery, yeah. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good idea. Alright gamers, I'm gonna get rid of the overlay so we can get some cinematic shots. Sorry, you guys get your cool overlay removed. I'll still be here though, talking about my cinematic shots.
Missile launch detected.
Okay, so I actually kind of just wanted to explore around a little bit. I kind of just wanted to like check the place out, see what we're kind of working with, see what the living conditions are here, you know? It's very interesting. I don't know what any of this stuff does. Very interesting. Clearly some tech. So there's a lot of walkways going on, it seems like. Very, very open paths. A lot of locked doors that you can't really get through that I imagine probably go somewhere important. A lot of tubing here. Interesting, interesting. Some consoles. Okay. So what is this area? So this is something you definitely find on like an average Grenier Galleon.
rumble.
Will he be the home inspector? True. That's what they call me.
You done?
Oh,
Whoa,
I've died.
bleeding over here. Dude, I can't believe you got to study physics.
I did study physics. There are no other enemies to be spotted.
It was horrible, and I do not want to talk about it.
All hands, brace for missile impact.
I need to do this, right? We got douchebags.
Could you guys stop doing that, please? I'm inspecting your galleon. Fuck off. Alright. So this seems like a normal room. Kind of like giving me storage energy, and there's like some crates around here. There's some stuff going on. There's definitely a little more going on here. I don't really know what this is. Some pipes, some electricity. So maybe like some generators. Is this what these are? So they've got a reliable source of power here, but for the most part, this room's very open, right? It seems like more like a hub area, you know, not really like somewhere people would be at, you know. Blizzard, what was the thermal thunder tip? What do you mean? Is this a D's nuts joke? Okay, so this is obviously just a storage room, but from what I'm seeing of like this layout is giving me big, like, we have a lot of room to spare, you know. How can I reverse the elements? Like this? Is this what you're talking about? Invert tap hold abilities? Is that what you're talking about? But yeah, the Grenadier clearly have a lot of room to spare here, which is interesting. There's only like some stuff kind of just scattered around. Interesting. So this room is kind of the room that gets me the most, because this is kind of the room that proves to me like there's clearly not a lot going on in the ship, right? The problem with this room is that like
Have no life.
we don't really see anything useful here. I mean, there's definitely like these things, which are what I'm just assuming these are guns, but like between the guns, there's just a massive wide open area, right? There's even got windows in it. There's nothing happening here, right? Like they don't have like a lunch room. They don't have like quarters. I mean, I'm assuming they do, but that's definitely not taking up this space. This space is clearly just for the armaments of the ship. I don't think they have a dragon. Yeah, I know that's a decent joke. You don't need to tell me. I am not here. Oh, all right. So I'm kind of thinking like this, because you can like visibly see based on the size of my character. This is a massive room, right? Like you can easily tell that this is a gigantic room, right? This has got to be like a huge chunk of. Most of it's for redundancy's sake. What do you mean by that? Like in case the guns fail. This is actually kind of curious. There is a few things like below here, right? A lot of walkways. Something fragment armor. What does that mean? I'm so curious. So there's these things down here, which I'm not really sure what these do, but I don't know. Seems kind of curious. But there's definitely like some rooms down here, which this definitely like goes somewhere. Even though it's locked, it obviously goes somewhere, right? So there's like quite a few connecting corridors. So if that room was a hub, this room is the Giga hub. So assume the other room over there, that's probably like the generator room, or like a part storage room. This is like a real hub room, right? Lots of stuff connects to this. It's the place where the main armaments of the ship are. Old tire filter, weird AF. Truly. But this is very interesting because there's not only a lot of space here, but there's a lot of connections here to like other rooms, as you can clearly see. Just interesting. Climb on this? You can. A lot of piping, a lot of stuff going on. I assume to help with the guns. Whatever's going on over there. Nice yap session, thank you. We're exploring the Grenier Galleon today. I am hired to professionally talk. So lots of storage rooms. So I assume all of the Grenier's like living quarters, like a lot of that sort of thing going on. Probably not shown here. Just interesting. Although there is Grenier tile sets where we do see the living quarters, but they're definitely pretty inaccessible on this ship at least, which is quite curious. That doesn't tell us a lot about what the situation for the Grenier really looks like here, you know? You go up in here? No. But we've got a little bit more to explore. What are you doing, man? I'm inspecting your ship, sir. If you could kindly vacate the premises.
Okay, let's do this.
Fragmentation armor is the type of armor that is placed above the main armor layer and is expected to get damaged, and its main function is to trigger armor-piercing ammo early so the main armor layer stays intact. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good theory. Because, like, you can definitely see, like, there's a lot of space in this room, right? So you imagine, like, the real core of the ship is probably somewhere in this direction, where this would be, like, the fragment armor. That makes a lot of sense. Get to book club, lol. I'm technically not part of book club. I'm technically can't read, and I also didn't read the book. But Blue said I should show up anyway to look pretty. She didn't say that specifically, but, you know. Right now we're inspecting this Grenier Galleon. Okay, this is peak content right now, okay? I don't know what you want from me. Okay, so we have another storage room here. I imagine this ship as a zeppelin. So they want to have as much air in there as possible so they stay flying. Didn't they use like helium or something? I don't even know. But it is in fact a spaceship. But I imagine this is a ship that has a lot more going to it, right? Cause like this has to house like a lot of Grenier, right? Logistically, some exposed wiring here even. My, that is not up to code. But it's sectioned off like one. That is true. But I imagine in a real world scenario, all of these locked doors have something behind them. Have a place you can go behind them. Does Cloisto fanfiction count as a book? I didn't know that I had that on me. Cloisto, what's the rating on the ship? I'm not sure yet. We're not quite finished with our inspection. We're still having a little look around. Right now, it's not looking great. So this room is very curious because, again, very wide open, very, very high ceilings. It even has freaking windows, man, that look out into space here, which is very, very interesting. Because you would not see this sort of thing on a ship that's made like purely for combat or like purely for like transport, right? Like this seems very like not utility, all like pleasure ship. You know what I mean? That makes it sound weird, but anyway, which is kind of interesting. I don't know what this is. This is very curious. Seems kind of relevant to the function of the ship. I mean, it's just like right there, right? These things are all like pointing at it. There's only 2 of them, weirdly enough. Okay. So this is more of an advanced like storage room, I imagine. They have a lot of storage, which The Grenier use these ships as cloning labs and living quarters. Well, here's my problem, right? It's like I feel like we're not seeing a lot of living quarters. Like we're not seeing a lot of places where these Grenier would actually stay in. And we certainly haven't seen any cloning labs that would suggest that. Which is my problem, is I'm looking for like evidence of what are the Grenier really doing here, you know? For natural lighting so they can save on the electrical bill? Brother, it's a spaceship. Is Nova good? Yes. Okay, we're gonna continue our inspection over this way. So they have a lot of these storage rooms, which is very interesting because you'd imagine they're transporting at least something around. If not, probably not a lot around, but they're transporting something around, right? What are the Grenier doing? Mining everything they can? Yeah, but from what I've seen, this is a Grenier galleon. We're trying to figure out, like, what happens in a Grenier galleon, you know? Their what area? Electricity is expensive, even in space? Maybe so. There's no escaping the taxmen. They don't they technically just teleport here from somewhere else? Like, the ship? Anyway, but I don't think this is a mining ship. The only thing we've seen evidence of them on the ship is that they definitely have some storage, and they definitely have some armaments. And they have a lot of really wide open rooms, which is very interesting. I haven't seen a lot of living areas, although I imagine there is living areas somewhere on this ship. Storage for the resources they ship from the planets? Yeah, that makes sense. Weapon transporting galleon? That's a cool, interesting theory. But I imagine these are probably like all-purpose galleons, right? But I find it very odd that they don't have a lot of stuff you would expect from you know, a galleon that's got a lot more like utility in it, right? Very odd. Seriously, some Grenier galleons don't use windows? That's odd.
Missiles incoming.
Mostly yes, because their birthing place is on Uranus. That's fair. The problem is, like, if somebody wanted to say, figure out how many Grenier were actually on this ship, having very, very little actual, like, rooms where Grenier would be staying does not bode well for being able to determine what the actual head count of the Grenier is on the ship. Because my question right now is, how many Grenier are there on this ship that you don't see by just encountering them? Because this is a massive vessel. I mean, this is a gigantic ship, right? You would imagine there's not like the 100 or so personnel that are on the decks, right? These are clearly like the combat personnel, right? What's going on behind the scenes here? They're gonna have their own fast cloning labs so they don't stop spawning. True. Fun fact: without Railjack, our orbiter disguises itself as a ship belonging to either faction. You can hear about this via the orbiter radio chatter. That's interesting. Wow. How do you know they aren't just big TVs? Which part? Okay, so this is interesting. Again, another room you don't really know what it's doing. But this room definitely seems to have some sort of function. I mean, let's look at these things, right? These seem like they're carrying some kind of liquid or gas, or they definitely seem like they're a container for something, because these are moving. Like these seem like they're definitely like they contain something that might be important for the ship. Maybe it's like fuel or something. Just interesting, because this looks like an exhaust vent, which is very curious. I don't think they're transporting that. This is also very interesting. Another like exhaust vent, which seems like potentially these link directly to like the ship's power source in some way. This is very curious. What is this possibly for? I don't know. But again, a lot of open windows. And because of the fact that this is such a small room, it seems like it's a room that's definitely on the top of the ship. This seems like a top of the ship room, which means a lot of the rooms we've really been investing in have been more towards the top of the ship as opposed to the bottom layer. Which is interesting. And I think this right here is probably one of the more interesting things to me too, because this is also seeming to be spinning. So this if anything seems to be kind of akin to an engine room, although I don't think this room itself has the engine in it, but I think there is components that kind of are supplying what the engine needs.
to function. It's interesting. This is yet another small little storage room where, again, they don't have a whole lot of actual stuff. Might be an engine room or a water treatment plant. That is true too. They could have this as a water treatment plant, which they would need for functioning on the ship.
Missile impact imminent.
It's very curious. What is this small little corridor room anyway? It seems like there's some sort of control here, which would kind of imply that they're hello, excuse me. Rude. We're having a ship inspection. Gonna need to fuck off. This would kind of imply that this does have, like, these are like some sort of control system, either for this engine kind of area or potentially if this is a water treatment plant, this would control it, which does kind of further the narrative that this is definitely a room that's pretty vital to the function of the ship. It's very curious. So this room, this is an interesting one.
These rooms look AI generated.
So, what is happening here? So this looks way more like an engine than anything else. This gives me big engine energy. I don't really know exactly what's happening here, but it seems like they're somehow getting some kind of power here. Which would make a lot of sense because there's a lot of like controls around, a lot of like this also seems like where they would really like steer the ship.
Gold smelting.
Collect water from the atmosphere of a planet. Well, it's been noted that they do notably collect water from Earth. It's interesting. There's actually a valve here. I don't know if this is a wheel or a valve. It's quite curious. Boy, hi. But there's a lot of control systems here, which means to me this is probably where they would pilot this. This seems like both the engine room and where they would pilot the ship, unless this is some sort of forge or some kind of something going on. But to me there's way too many like controls littered around the area for it to be anything else.
Here, waste a lot of space, but we're thinking of it logically. This should be akin to a super heavy jet carrier as well as colony ships. Also, Grenier Valley's already colonized most of the solar system. Yeah. Rich in metal planets, so they might not feel a need to spare any expenses.
That is true. So this is my good question, right? Because if this is a ship that's meant to carry a lot of people, number one, you don't see a lot of people. But again, that could just be because this is just the Grenier security force, and most of the people are who would otherwise normally be working in this area are probably like somewhere else, right? Off season. Well, yeah. Like these are the vital personnel that aren't necessarily as good at combat, and so they're more towards letting the combat team deal with this problem. This is a very interesting and very large room. Another storage room area that actually has absolutely nothing in it. But I imagine this also is just a hallway, because this is a door here that doesn't technically connect to anything, but I just imagine these are locked doors. So.
They're space tourists.
True. Alright, so what's up here? This is also very interesting. This just seems like kind of the rafters, where there's weirdly seems to be like even more consoles, which is very interesting. A lot of stuff going on here.
They report and tell D to put more effort into map creation.
No, I think they put plenty of effort in. I'm just trying to figure out what all this stuff is. So there's clearly some that I like to imagine this is the engine. I think this is way more relevant as the engine. But that would also kind of further my premise of these could potentially be the fuel tanks for the engine. I mean, let's look at these pipes, right? Like you can see all these pipes around. I would imagine it would not be very difficult to have these pipes kind of connect up into the room over there to kind of be fueling the galleon, right? If these are fuel tanks. We be reviewing the corpus tile sets too. We'll see. Maybe so.
All hands brace for missile impact.
All right. We got a few more rooms to explore, I imagine. Another locked door. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very curious. So this seems like more of a storage area than anything. This is the most crates I think I've seen piled up in one place in any room. This is a lot going on right here, which is very curious because there are literally rooms dedicated to storage in this area. But again, I'd like to imagine some of those areas are actually more akin to hallways, I think. These are these are dumpsters, dude. So they do have some, at least some viable waste management, which is interesting. Although I don't know if I would keep the dumpsters in the same room as the reactor and all the controls for the ship. But I guess this probably doesn't control the ship. There's not as many consoles around as I initially had thought, but there's definitely quite a few. So I imagine this is the reactor, the energy room. Do you think the Grenier have toilets? Well, of course. Probably. Somewhere on the ship.
Time to clean house. Ew.
Ew. Ducius just messaged me and said, should I recruit Warframe clan members and tell them we have a book club? Why have toilets if you could poop in space? I don't think that's how that works. Who knows anything squat in toilets? Hey, listen, you guys are worried about this part way too much. Store seems like it should open, but weirdly is locked. Okay, very curious. So another one of these rooms. Actually, two of these rooms back to back, which is very interesting. So this definitely says a lot about like what this room does. If there's 3 of these rooms in a ship, what could this room possibly be for that they would need 3 of them? If not, probably more throughout the rest of the ship. That is very interesting, which I'm not 100% sure like what we can really deduce about this room.
Missile impact imminent.
Like what could this possibly be? We are waiting on you to talk book. Oh, I didn't think I was showing up. I thought you guys were gonna do it without me. I'm playing. Do you guys really want me to show up to book club? Sorry, I was actually just in the middle of reviewing this Grenier Galleon. I'm sorry. Do you actually want me to show up? I thought you guys were gonna be good without me. So this seems like partially a hallway, but partially potentially a storage room as well, which is interesting. A lot of exposed piping here. But I think as opposed to saying those are storage rooms, I think I'd like to say those are probably hallways that actually connect to other areas on the ship that are just locked. Because that makes a lot more sense to me. And, you know, sometimes there's just a few things in the hallway. Where did Ducius go? He did not answer that. Oh, wow. This is a very interesting room. This seems like some sort of emergency room. Very ominous. There's one staircase with a single console down here. It's book time. You guys really want me to show up to book club? This is crazy. This isn't Star Citizen. You're not buying ships. Get in here. Okay, chat. I think they're yelling at me that I legally need to show up to book club. All right. How long can I stay in this mission? You guys, can I come back to stream to continue my review of this Grenier Galleon after I talk book club? All right, maybe I'll stream it, maybe I'll record it. We'll see.
But obviously, there's still a few. There's a few rooms we need to get through. So I'm gonna come back in a minute. Okay, I gotta go to book club right now. Okay, guys. But I'll be back on Thursday, and I'll probably be recording the rest of my Grenier Galleon review for you guys. I'll post it on YouTube. How about that? Thank you guys for showing up tonight. I'm gonna get sued if I don't go to book club, so I will talk to you on Thursday. Oh, goodbye, Brad. I'm just leaving because I have to legally go to book club. You should come. Goodbye.